finally over.
I wanna fold clothes for you. I wanna make you feel good. Baby, I wanna do the right thing.
Hey y'all, it's producer and Luke Cage. Season 2 is coming to an end. But I would be upset, but see how they wrote the story? The stakes would have been like way too high, and it just would have been almost like comical. Well, maybe not comical because that means funny, but like it literally is like really like a comic book. I know, understand it's Marvel Comics, but if it's gonna be like some extra stuff, we don't need that. I think this is a nice ending. If they continue it, I don't really know what they're gonna do with it. Like maybe Luke turned evil or something. I really don't think he's gonna get corrupted, but that's how they're trying to foreshadow it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's unpack this. So we start off in court, and Mariah is arrested. Well, not arrested, but she's hearing all the charges and everything, and she tries to defend herself. She's like, "Wait, can I speak for myself?" And the judge was like, "Why am I gonna entertain this? Continue." And I'm sitting here like, "Why did you entertain this?" So she's talking about that the Stokes were the freaking barrier of crime in Harlem. So basically, and there like a whole bunch of stuff was about to start happening. And as she says this, a bunch of like people started getting shot. Um, and so the police, there's like a bunch of police panic going on. And basically, she claims that without the Stokes keeping order with their crime, then a bunch of other road crimes going to start happening, which is pretty dumb. Why do we need crime? Like, if we take out a big crime person, why do we need more crime? But I guess that's real life. But that annoyed me. But yeah, the police are freaking out because like everyone's getting shot up everywhere, and the streets aren't safe, and Luke has to be on his vigilante stuff as per usual. And then we cut to after the I should probably reference the elephant in the room. I just came from the pool, so my hair is all everywhere type of stuff. And actually, no, I think I dried myself out, so the shirt shouldn't be wet. But yeah, I just came from the pool, so that's the tea. But yeah, anyway, we cut to Mother's Touch where Misty is talking to Tilda because Misty wants to know where Bushmaster is. And Tilda won't say anything, but Misty knows something's up. And so once Misty leaves, Tilda's like, "Okay, y'all can come out." And I was like, "Treasonous Tilda! No!" So yeah, she was harboring them, and she's been taking care of Bushmaster's family. But he looks at her, she's like, "She must be stopped." He looks like he's about to just die. So I really doubt he's about to do any more. I really doubt it. And then we cut to what's it called? The Pops, where Luke is just like thinking, "Well, what should I do?" You know? Because like the streets aren't safe again. They're super hot. And then while he's talking about this with DW and Sugar, out comes somewhere Shades. And Shades is telling them, "Of course you don't understand it. You gotta think like a criminal. I'm a criminal." And he tells them that like the Boricuas, what else? The Italians, they're behind this and stuff. And he gives them like history and type of stuff. And Luke is like, "Why should I trust you?" And so Luke doesn't know that he has already given himself up to the police and he's turning on Mariah. But yeah, so he's a little upset. What I don't like is Shades is like, Shades is like, "I don't like you at all. But Harlem needs to be set in place and you can do it." And I'm sitting here like, why don't you like him? He really didn't do much. In fact, though, how y'all met is that at Z-Gate, you and Comanche beat him up. Like, if anything, he should hate you for the bottom of his heart. I don't know why you don't like him. Like, what grudge are you holding? So we cut to jail because Mariah's finally being arrested, and she walks to the halls, and then there's this crazy woman standing there, and then there's other woman behind her, and she thinks she's about to be got, but no, it's a police escort because Mariah's being a police escort. Probably she's there earlier, but yeah, the police got stabbed, and so Mariah tries to escape, but they corner her, and then it was a Jamaican, and she threw some alcohol on her, and her friend was about to like throw fire on her, but this one woman with her goons stabbed them right through their throats, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then It turns out that one woman knew Mariah and she was like trying to help her out. But it turns out she had relations with Pistol Pete, and so Mariah had the chance. She stabbed the person that helped her out. And in her goon, she said, "If you clean this up and protect me, I'll pay y'all." So that's what happens. She steals the police escort's phone and she calls for Ben. So that was really it. She was barely in jail. Y'all suck as the justice system is stupid, okay? And then so Luke is, trying to fix things up with the Italians. Because, according to Shades, the old rules are broken. So Luke so a lot of stuff is going on. So he goes to the Italians and he's just, wrecking stuff because he can. Well, jamming the payback. And I was like, okay, Luke, okay. Well, I don't know why I'm saying okay. As old as he is, he probably would love the payback. But, yeah, he confronts the Italian mob boss leader. Yeah, I think this is the Italian mob boss leader. Cabrone. Cabroni. Yeah, because if she was Hispanic and her last name was Cabron, that'd be hilarious. Especially if she's Boricua. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah. So Cabroni, he pretty much said there's a lockbox on Harlem. Okay, I don't want anything because I will stop you if there's anything you're trying to cause with harm and you're responsible for it. She's like, okay, but next time we do this, can we have this over coffee? And I'm like, did she just ask for sex? Girl, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. So then we cut to Tilda saying her final wishes to Bushmaster's family because it looks like they're about to go on the boat and they're burying Anansi back in Jamaica. So it looks like they're about to leave. And he says, I'm glad I didn't kill you because you're a good woman. And she just stares out looking all ominously. So we're like, uh-oh, what is she thinking? So then we cut to the criminal client conference because Mariah is trying to make some deals with Ben Donovan about her and her safety. And she's upset about was the Shades being a snitch. So she wants everyone gone except for a couple amount of people. And he was like, everyone? And she was like, everyone. And so in the next scene, we see that everyone is getting got. Everybody is getting got. And then where her mother's touched, and then Alex runs in, and then he's all scared. He's like, please protect me. And she's like, no, you should have known. Now go out on the streets. And I was so mad. I was like, Tilda, you would think that you would have the heart. But no. And I'm like, Tilda, if he dies, it's on you. It's on you. And then, what's it called? We turn to Sugar and Luke. And Sugar pretty much tells Luke why he cared for Mariah's family. Because she was always there for him. And Luke was like, that's the thing about power. People don't really care how you get it. It's what you do with it. Because she gave him a scholarship to Grambling State. HBCU. That's in Louisiana, though. That's far. But yeah, Grambling State. And then Kymouth gave him food and a job. So he was like, how could I say no to that? And then we cut to Alex being dead. God damn it, Tilda. So the first of 3 conferences that Mariah has is with Shades. And it's very touching because Shades is like, you taught me how to not be evil, that there can be an end to this. Yet here you are. And it looks like, well, I'm trying to get out. You're getting sucked further and further in. And so I'm glad that you got arrested because I'm free. And she was like, do you even love me, you snitch? She's like, I still love you. And like, when he left, oh my goodness. Like, she looked heartbroken. And then after that, Ben Donovan comes in that Tilda wants to have a conference with her. And so in the next scene, she's having a conversation with Tilda about pretty much how she wants to walk around in Harlem's paradise and let the music flow through her, literally and metaphorically. And I'm sitting here like, wow. So you really think she's going to turn into you? Because she was like, I don't see Pistol Pete's face anymore. I see you. And Tilda's like, Mom, just stop it and give up. But she says, I sort of pity you. And I sort of hope things get better. And she kisses her right in the mouth. Ew. That's a little weird. Two grown women, like, I know that's your mom, but that's a little weird. And then she noticed, what's her face? Mariah noticed that she referred to her as as mother, not mommy. So she's like, oh, she didn't mean any word at all. And that comes into play later. So in the next scene, we see like a menage. Wow. We see what's it called? Collage? Wait. Oh my gosh. What is it called with the letter M? Okay, anyway, there's like a bunch of stuff happening. And while it's happening, we have Tilda singing on Cottonmouth's keyboard. And I call this the Requiem of Remorse because everyone is dying because of her mom. And then we have Mariah trying to manipulate Luke. Okay? I'm sitting here. I mean, not Luke. She's trying to manipulate Shades. She's trying to... Her and Ben Donovan are trying to, like, spin a story to make Shades look all bad. Like, oh, through sex and physical violence, he made me turn into a life of crime. And I'm saying, like, girl, you was the one that was all up on him. Not the other way around. You tried it. You tried it. And then we cut to Luke, and she's really trying to do some mind games with Luke. She's like, I swear to see it in you. Harlem needs a king, and I think you can be it. Like, Luke's not gonna turn the crime? What you talking about? Even though he talks about how he's settling this out. Doesn't mean he's gonna turn the crime. Stop it. But then, freaking Mariah starts coughing up blood. And we're like, what happened to her? And then she says, damn it, Tilda. And then we're like, what do you mean? And we have a flashback to the kiss. And then she says, beso de la araña. That translates to kiss of the spider, or spider's kiss. And I'm sitting here like, oh, that's the thing that she was cooking up earlier when Misty was there. Oh, she poisoned her mom. Wouldn't it poison her too if it's on her lips? Now, that don't make no sense, but okay. Okay, I guess maybe because she has the antidote, I guess. But yeah, so basically, Mariah dies. And we're all shook. I knew someone was going to die, but not in this manner. I didn't think Tilda would have killed her. Wild. And then we cut to Shades. And he's getting arrested because since Mariah died, his deal is done. And I was like, dang, he really thought he had it good. And then so we cut to in the morgue, and Mariah's body is just there. And Tilda's like, just burn it. I don't care. And she said, well, if you ever need any assistance, Miss Stokes. She's like, Miss Stokes, I am Tilda Johnson. And I was like, when did you get married? So this last part got me real shook because what's it called? Luke, he says, I'm happy for myself. He goes to the shop talking to DW and Sugar. I've pretty much stopped all the crime. But maybe y'all can help me explain this. But DW was like, oh, you're the boss of all the crime. That makes you a crime boss. I'm like, no, because he's not participating in a crime. He's just making sure it doesn't happen. He's like, well, you got to get out because Pops is Switzerland. Okay? You don't do that. You make your negotiations elsewhere. And as soon as he says this, freaking Ben Donovan pops up. And he's like, just pointing out. And I'm like, wow, DW, this isn't even that. And so he goes to Ben Donovan, and he goes to Harlem Paradise. And this is Mariah's will. And Mariah's will is wild, okay? Because she gave freaking, oh, and I almost forgot. I said it right here. Ugly Trump quote. Tell me why Luke said, oh, I'm trying to make Harlem great again. Nigga, shut the fuck up. But yeah, so Ben Donovan said that Mariah wants Luke to have the freak Harlem's Paradise because she really is trying to corrupt him. Like, stop it. It's not going to happen. I don't know why y'all keep doing this. And she gave Tilda the keyboard. And Tilda looked upset when she found out that Luke is getting the, what's it called? The Paradise. I'm like, why are you upset? That's a freaking symbol of the Stokes and their evilness. Because they got it. They stole it from the Bushmasters and all this type of stuff. And all the crime takes place here. Like, why are you upset? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then, so we cut to this montage. That's the word, montage. And a bunch of music is happening. It's a play. I'm not a play, but like a bunch of music is happening. It's a performance at Harlem's Paradise. And it's weird because the scene before, Luke was like, oh, I'm going to burn it. But he doesn't burn it. He takes control of it. He gets this new suit. He's watching over like he's Cottonmouth. Like, what is this? What is this? I'm saying, like, Luke's not going to get corrupted. And it looks like he's sort of getting corrupted because he's in the place where all the deals are being made. He even takes down the painting, he puts on his own Muhammad Ali. And then Misty gets all, well, if you do anything foolish, I will not hesitate to take you down. I'm like, good. Like, what is he doing? And then when apparently Claire comes around, and then he tells Claire to go home, but at the same time, he makes VIP for the two other crime people. Like, what? I'm shook. Luke, are you going to the dark side? This is weird. Oh my gosh, wait a second. There is a Star Wars joke somewhere here, but I don't watch it, so I can't make it right. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna tell me, that Reg E, Cathey is Darth Vader's voice or something? Because I know he was black. I do know that, but... So yeah, and then it ends with that. Oh, and DW is like setting up shop. So I guess he really says he's gonna with the money, with all the Luke Cage merchandise, he's gonna own the barbershop. I don't know. I think this is weird. Like, it sounds like they're setting up season 3 for Luke to be evil, but some telemarketer just called me, so that got abrupt. So anyway, I just don't see Luke becoming evil, but it looks like they're trying to set up as that, and I really don't want that to happen. But anyway, that was season 2 of Luke Cage. What did y'all think of it? I think it was a pretty solid season. I normally don't like really dark shows. Like, this show I like lighthearted stuff. I like comedies. This was not funny at all. It barely had its moments. But I really liked what they did. The show, it's a superhero show, but there's not too much superhero stuff going on, because really, this could be replaced with... This could be like Batman, honestly. This really could just be Batman, because these superpowers aren't really that superpower. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. The whole bulletproof part is super important. He couldn't nearly do half the stuff he do if he wasn't bulletproof. So, I guess I take that back. But the super strength stuff, he barely uses super strength. Except to clock people out. But yeah. You know, I loved it. I love the atmosphere that they made. I love how they made Harlem feel so alive, always referencing it. I love how they made it feel so diverse, always talking about every other community. Although we barely get to see other people. Like, if you weren't black American, you were most likely an antagonist. And I sort of don't like how they did that, but okay. But I really wanted to... The writing was great. The directing was great. The story was top notch. I barely predicted stuff. Okay. So yeah, I loved Luke Cage. Did y'all like it? Tell me what y'all think in the comments below, and expect something special for Luke Cage. But anyway, until then, I'll see y'all whenever.
You ain't talking money, it's something I don't care about. Black and money minded, they call me a low, let me out. Beyond cloud, I put a rest to the naysay. I only know getting money, my only attack is